Right, welcome back to the channel, and not at home today, as you can see. We've come to Shobden Airport, Shobden Airfield, for a little trip out, and we're now off to find a new village that we haven't been to before, called Prestine. Don't know if it's a village or a town, but yeah, Shobden Airport. It's a nice place to come for a coffee. Nice cafe, easy to get to, and some fantastic roads around this area. So highly recommended. I did do a video here the start of the summer, actually, earlier on. Mark in front, Steve behind. And me, Piggy, in the middle. Although Steve is veering off because he's got to get back home, so he's not following us all the way. And Malk's got his little ribbon on the back of the bike there. You can probably see off his tailpack. He's recently been on the Bike for Life ride for the air ambulance. 6,000 motorcycles apparently on that ride, so amazing, and loads of money raised for a very good cause, so well done to Malk. And Steve will be veering off now, and this is all new to me, this road. I think it's new to Malk as well, actually. I don't think he's been here himself before either. Absolutely lovely day today. It could be one of the last of the nice days we get. I don't expect there'll be very many days like this left now into September. One thing I wanted to talk about, and that's the thing of display screens, let's put it like that, rather than screens on motorcycles. The reason I thought about this is that I saw an advertisement recently for one of these screens that you add to the bike, and I can completely understand having your phone there or an extra screen for a sat-nav. I get that, but it made me think, because of the size of this thing, I thought it was absolutely huge. It was making me think, what on earth, why would anyone want a screen this big on a bike? I know it's easier to see, but and then I saw a couple of other videos, a couple of YouTubers actually, that have an even bigger one fitted to the bike. I'll show you one. I won't name him, I'm not trying to, just using it as an example really, but huge screen he's fitted to his Triumph 400X. And then another YouTuber I saw, and he had, wait for it, 3 screens. So you've got the TFT in the middle, I think it's a reverse camera on the bottom, and then a sat-nav on the top. I think that's the way it is. 3 screens. And it made me wonder, how big do the screens have to get? How many do there have to be before it becomes a safety issue? Because to me, if you're monitoring these screens, if you're using them as you're riding along, and if you're not, then why are they there at all? So obviously you are. How many can you sort of keep an eye on and keep referring to before it becomes a safety issue? Maybe I'm completely wrong here, and because I'm not sort of an age of person who's grew up with looking at screens. I've never walked down the road with my phone in my hand like this, talking into my phone. as you see so many youngsters do these days. But both of these YouTubers, or should we say men of a certain age, they're not youngsters, and yet having these huge screens in front of you, is it safe or is it a distraction? I don't know. I'd like to ask what you think about this, because personally I think it is, and I think it can be it's a possible danger here with these things. Subconsciously we don't realise that actually subconsciously we're sort of looking at these things at the corner of our eye, and it's taking our attention off the road. They're not for me, I can tell you. I couldn't be doing with them. I understand one for a sat nav to supplement your speedo, I get that, but I think that would be the absolute limit for me, just a small sat nav screen and nothing else. These huge things, and having 3, come on. The other thing, apart from being a possible safety issue, I'm not saying it is a safety issue, but I just question whether it is. But the other thing is, I don't know about you, but one of the reasons I love to ride my bike and get out on a lovely road like this, taking the scenery, feel the bike moving on the road, handling it, using the acceleration, the whole experience of motorcycling. Terrible road surface there, as Mark just pointed out. Yeah, the whole feeling of that. One of the reasons I do this, and I love this, is to get away from screens, to be quite honest with you. Now, screens dominate our lives now with our phones and laptops and iPads and constant TVs everywhere. One of the things I love about motorcycling, it hasn't got a screen. My attention isn't being drawn to a screen. And the last thing I want is to load my bike up with a load of screens when I'm riding. I just don't get it. I get their use, I get the advantages of having a sat nav or whatever, but what do you think? What's your views on this? Do you want to be looking at a load of screens in front of you, especially when they have them up here, as they tend to on these adventure bikes? They've got a screen right up here, right in the viewpoint, to me, of where you need to be looking at the road. Why would you want that? Don't you want to get away from screens? Isn't that part of the joy of motorcycling? I don't know, that's just me. Maybe it's just, as I said, I just throw these conversations out there, and I hadn't really thought about it too much. I was sat there having a coffee, thought I'd do some filming, and that just came to mind. So it's no deep insight. Just want to throw it out there and see what you think. Ride safely. Oh yeah. Obviously a popular motorcycle route along here then. Some lovely countryside we're coming up to now. Should be a cracking road, this, actually. I have no idea what Prestine is like. Apparently Mel thinks there are some cafes there. There's something there. We'll find out. Just find out. Malk today, of course, is on the 500 Honda, as you can see. So 2 500s out for a run today. Steve was on his 750 Transalp, wonderful old bike that. He had to go home, so he's off home now. 2 500s. On the way here I was following Mark, and we were having a conversation afterwards, and we thought, do you know, these bikes are as quick as you need a motorcycle to be in many ways. We weren't hanging around at times, and I couldn't really imagine going any faster on any other bike, really. And I don't at all mean by that there's no place for more powerful bikes, as a certain YouTuber has recently made a video about. Stuart Fillingham was on about the fact that 47 brake horsepower is all you need and anything else is ridiculous, and I don't agree with that at all. I think there's a place for everything in motorcycling, but I must say, in terms of 20, yeah, well done, Malk. Now, this is the first of the infamous 20 mile/hour zones in Wales that I've come across personally myself, so we'll see what this is like. Yeah, I'll be honest, it feels quite ridiculous. I'm doing 19-20 miles an hour, as you can see, and I don't know, surely 30 is adequate for here. There is a school coming up though, and I'm all for it in front of a school, but I think the Welsh Government have backtracked somewhat on the laying these out absolutely everywhere. Just no need for it. This seems to be a reasonable place to have one, in all honesty, to have a 20 mile an hour limit. I'm not sure where we're going to go. I think this is the town. A lovely old van there. I don't know what that is. What a beauty. Yeah, it looks like a lovely little town, this. Next thing is to do is to find somewhere to park up and maybe have another drink. Yeah, I think 20 mile an hour is perfectly reasonable around a town like this. I think some of the other places that were putting that speed limit in there was quite ridiculous, and they realised that. Oh, looks like Mark's found somewhere. Or has he? Or are we lost? I think we're lost.
This town centre this way, you get up there and it's this town centre that way.
Yeah, I think that is the town centre. Now this usage here, just to go on about smaller bikes again, how comfortable is it to be messing about like this? Oh, there's that van again. Oh, it's a standard. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on a bigger bike, let's put it like that. So easy to get about in tight spaces like this on a little 500. Fantastic. Wouldn't want to be on a BMW GS, for instance. But I won't go on about GSs again. It's funny actually though, so I went on about GSs and mentioned that they're probably the most best piece of marketing ever done. I think some people who listened to that didn't quite understand what I was getting at. I'm not saying they haven't got their place, they certainly have, and they're wonderful bikes. But my point was that they're not the best bike for the tasks that BMW have seemingly convinced people that they are ideal for. That's just my point. That was my point. And this is a perfect example when you're just in tight spaces. The last thing you would need is a huge 250 kilo, very wide, rather top heavy motorcycle. How much more pleasant it is to explore. And surely that's partially what an adventure's all about. Being able to go just about anywhere you want. And it's so much more pleasant to do it on a smaller, lighter bike. Oh, how quaint is that? Yeah, I think the town centre, I think that's it. I don't think there is one. What a beautiful house there. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, this would be a rather lovely place to live. Oh, I think he's doing a U-turn. Yeah, can you imagine trying to do this? Bringing two hugely laden GS's down here and doing what Mark's just done there. Can't see it myself. Don't think it'd be that enjoyable. Whereas on a 500, absolutely easy, comfortable. It's like having a push bike. And that was my point with the when I was talking about GS's and other bikes of that ilk. Huge KTM's, Ducati Multistradas. Are they the ideal bike for an adventure? Depends what your adventure is, I suppose. If your adventure is touring thousands of miles of motorways and fast B roads, then yeah, I suppose they're ideal. But if you want to get off the beaten path and actually have a proper adventure discovering places, a smaller bike has it every time, doesn't it? Yeah, so take two of trying to get into the centre of Prestine. I think you'd need to know your way around this. Ah, town centre, arrow, right. Aha! And we're going to turn down here, we're going to find a thriving metropolis. Not. Ah, there we are. Whether there's anything open or not, I don't know. Oh, look at that pub. How beautiful. 1616. The Radnorshire Arms. No, I don't think there's a whole lot here, unless we've missed it somehow. Oh, Mark's going for it. Is he serious? Is he going to park there? I think he is. There's a van behind me, so I am absolutely snookered there. Right then, so we're going to have a little explore around Prestine. That's all from me, unless we find something very exciting. If not, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.